Now, black soap from shea butter and boabab potash. That is a new introduction to the soap making industry as the widows and orphans movement finds new ways to economically empower women. According to the NGO, the cost of materials for soap making has shot up over the last few years, and they needed to find indigenous ways for women they have trained in soap making to stay in business. They have therefore trained 19 selected women on how to make black soap using materials such as shea butter and boabab potash, which can easily be found within their communities. Correspondent Albert Sori has more.
Soap making, a fast-growing industry employing hundreds of women across the Upper East region. These women here acquired the skill of making soap many years ago through one of the Widows and Orphans Movement's livelihood empowerment programs. Today, they are back here to the Widows and Orphans Movement Training Center to add something new to their skills. The high cost of materials for making soap has created a need for women in this business to be innovative. Fatih Abigail Abdullahi is the executive director of the Widows and Orphans Movement.
The Widows and Orphans Movement have trained women over the years in different livelihood activities. One of the livelihood activities has been how to make different kinds of soap. However, we've noticed that some of these women are unable to continue producing because of high cost of produce, which makes them unable to compete. Based on that, we decided to look at indigenous alternatives to some of the ingredients that they use to produce the soap, so that this could help them reduce the cost of production and make higher profits.
With funding support from the KGL Foundation, these 19 women are here to learn the skill of making black soap, one of the most sought-after soaps on the market today. The women were selected from the Bolgatanga and Busa North municipalities, as well as the Bongo and Talinsi districts of the Upper East region. The trainer, Maimunatu Musa, takes the women through the step-by-step process involved in making black soap. It involves the right measurements of the ingredients: shea butter, palm kernel oil, and boabab potash. In between each ingredient, the mixture is allowed to boil on fire for some time. The final product is brought to this table for weighing and molding.
If they are able to process it well, they will make profit. We had about 116 pieces, and one pieces can sell about the wholesale price. We will sell it 7 cedis. So when you sell 7 cedis, you multiply 7 cedis times the number of pieces that they have. You see that they will make profit. Then you calculate the potash that you use, your firewood, your everything. You get something. Yesterday we did the calculations and we're able to break even.
The women spent 3 days perfecting the skill of making black soap with boabab potash and then with cocoa potash. They also made other types of soap such as moringa soap and neem soap.
Oh, I'm so excited. I'm a retired teacher, so I'm not sitting in the house. I'm not doing anything. So I said, let me come, and then I'll take part and do it. And I know this training, I'll make good use of it, because a retiree, how much is your salary? And if you don't do this, can you earn a living? You can't.
We only know that it is the soundness that do the black soap. In the north here, we are not used to that one. But with the training, we have been able to know that what the soundness can do, we can also do it in the north. But as we are going back, we have to train our people, because they cannot bring all of us here to come and learn.
Executive Director of the Widows and Orphans Movement, Fatih Abigail Abdullahi, said they were hopeful that with the current demand for black soap on the market, the women will make use of the skills they learned to create employment for themselves.
We are hoping that they would see this as a business that can grow to an extent that even their children that have become graduates one day can come and manage these enterprises. We will be monitoring them over the next few months to ensure that they are practicing their new skill, but also to provide support to ensure that this investment is really impactful.
The women were also presented with startup materials and equipment to start their own businesses back home and also train other women in their various communities. For Joy News, Albert Sori, Pusunamu, Talinse District.